What's up guys, this is Brian from Team Nimbus. Just wanted to give you guys my Towa deck profile. This is the deck that I played in our little jank tournament that we had going at our locals King Fandom. And yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys this profile so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I just want to shout out King Fandom, for letting us have that tournament there, Captain Shy, and the rest of Team Nimbus. So hope you guys like the profile. So we're gonna start off with the leader, Towa, and on the backside, Towa Mechikabura. For those of you that don't know what Towa does, Towa has a permanent that reduces the energy cost of all the non-Xeno cards by 1, and also makes them colorless. And on swing, she can take a life and draw a card, and awaken is draw 1, untap 1. On the front side, same permanent, reduce the energy cost by 1, makes them colorless. When it attacks, it actually is a 20k attacker, which is nice, and it draws a card. And then it has a once per turn auto when one of your Dark Brawly or Xeno battle cards is KO'd by skill, you get to draw a card, which does come up quite often. So to start off the profile, we're going to be playing 2 of the SS4 Sun Gohan Prismatic Burst. Prismatic Burst is really good. This deck does have a lot of defense with the other cards that you'll see later in the profile, but Prismatic Burst is just that floodgate that you can play for 1, just straight negate the attack. You can discard a card, and then if your opponent is playing mono colors, then they can only attack 1 more time, and that comes up quite a lot in this meta, so it's definitely a handy floodgate that helps you survive the turn. So we're only playing it at 2 because you can search it with the Dark Dragon Ball that we're playing in the deck. We'll get to that later. So second card that we do play is the Prismatic Burst Bardock. Prismatic Burst Bardock is amazing. It counterplays for 1 energy, and it card being played, if it's 20k power or less, it's instantly just played in the drop. That hits a lot of stuff in today's meta. Floodgates, like Frieza, Topo, Boo, even Oceanus, hits all of them. Cards your opponent wants to play on their own turn. This card is just really good and helps out a lot in the deck. So we play that at 3 again, just because it's searchable. So next card we play is the promo Towa. At the time of recording this video, Towa is actually going up a little bit, so if you guys are interested, I picked them up now. I don't know if it's because of this, but I'm starting to see them go up a little bit. So this card, for 1 energy, you guys can either play up to 2 Dark Brawly battle cards with different card names and an energy cost of 2 or less, or you can play non-black battle cards with Xeno in their character names with different names and an energy cost of 2 or less from the deck with their skills negated for that turn. Or you can play 1 just Dark Brawly flat out from your deck. So Stow is really good because you can play your little 2-drop Brawly that goes into the 7-drop Brawly. You can play the Slug that can go into the 9-drop Slug that you're gonna see later on. But this card's just really good. Self-Awakener, and it gets you 2 bodies on board, so this card's really good. The next card that we're playing at 4 is the Majin Buu Shadow Warrior. This card, again, just really good. You barrier, once you play it, you get to go and look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and you get to play any Dark Brawly card with an energy cost of 9 or less, or a non-black battle card with Xeno in its character name, 9 or less. And once per turn, if it's in rest mode, when your opponent attacks a leader card, they have to choose 2 cards in their hand and discard them. So this card just helps set up defense on you know, your opponent's turn, so it acts as another floodgate, so they have to get over this card and get over whatever else this card is bringing out for free. So this card is really good, and it's a 3-drop in this deck because of the leader skill, so it's really nice. Next card we're playing, one of the Shadow Warrior targets for Towa is going to be Janemba. Janemba's just a good negate. It's a blue target, and we need different colors in this deck for the SCR that we're playing, and you'll guys see later on, but the effect is just 1-drop negate, and then if the opponent's leader you know, has an ability where it can restand and attack again, this Janemba makes it so it can't. Once it negates a leader attack, they can't attack with their leader card for the turn. So just a good negate, 15k body, 1-drop, just really good. Next card is the Dark Brawly Shadow Warrior. We play this one at 3, and again, just another Shadow Warrior target for the Towa promo. It's red, so it gives us another color to play with. This one's actually really good. This is more of like the offensive card just to apply pressure with. You do see yourself playing this sometimes and activating the effect. It just forces your opponent to respond, and if they don't, then they have to deal with the 7-drop. So they deal with a 15k attack and then a 30k attack that has the potential to you know, crit their life. So this card's really good. The last Shadow Warrior target that we're playing is the Yellow Slug. We're playing this at 3. Again, this is just the defensive side of the deck. 10k unique blocker. If this card is removed by battle or KO'd, if it's just removed period, then you can tap 1 energy and you get to play the 9-drop straight from the deck, which is good. This card can't really say too much, just a good blocker, brings out a 9-drop, and again, just defense. Next card that we're playing is the 9-drop Lord Slug. This one we're only playing at 3 because it can get clunky. We do have ways of, you know, fixing the hand a little bit, so that does help out the deck. Again, this is just a good blocker. 25k beat stick that comes out for 1 energy, essentially really good. Once per turn, it has a nice skill. If you KO one of your opponent's battle cards, then it gets to restand. Or when it activates blocker, it gets to restand. So it's really good. Offensively, you know, you can apply pressure with it. If you play it right, you can swing, KO a battle card, restand, and then on your opponent's turn, you get to get a double block, 25k. So really good. That second auto comes up sometimes, not too often, but it's still really nice. If this card is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill, you get to choose 1 card in their hand, you choose, which is nice, and you also get to choose 1 battle card and just place them in the drop area. Then if they have a unison, you get to minus that unison by 2 markers from it. So this in tandem with the Towa leader, if you're awakened, you get the effect to basically pop 1, discard 1, minus the unison by 2, and you draw 1 off leader skill, which is really nice. Next card we're playing is the 7-drop Dark Brawly. So this one we're maxing out at 4, just because I saw myself needing another 7-drop, you know, like red energy. Again, you want to make sure that you charge as many different colors as you can. So having 4 is nice because you can, you know, you see 2 in hand, you charge 1, and then you have the other one in your hand to put back with the unison that we're playing. So really good. It's a deflect, unique, 30k, again comes out for 1 energy, which is nice. And It's also treated as black in all areas, and that's actually important. The auto is really nice too. If your opponent is at 3 or more life, when this card is played, you get to switch it to active mode. So again, you can swing with the Shadow Warrior Brawly, tap 1, play this in active mode, and then when it attacks, so if your opponent may choose one battle card from their hand, battle area, and send it to the warp. So if you play it right, and you can make it so they don't have anything on board, and if they don't, when you swing with this, since they can't fulfill the condition, you get to instantly just crit one of your opponent's life, which is awesome. This card does come up quite often. Next card we're playing is the Dark Dragon Balls. So this card is just it's just a filter, really good. Play for free. You get to go top 7, and then you get to add either a Dark Brawly or a non-black battle card with Xeno in its name, or you get to add the Unison, the Dark Shenron Unison that we're playing. So it's a hard once per turn, but still, nonetheless, it's a really good card just to find those pieces that you need. And the next card we're playing at 4 is the Dark Shenron Unison. This Unison, it definitely is important. If you can establish this turn 1, definitely that's the line of play you want to go for. Just because this card helps unbrick the hand. You know, you have the 9-drop Slug and the 7-drop Dark Brawly that the Shadow Warriors can bring out only from the deck. So you definitely want to get this going turn 1. 16k Unison is nice because it forces your opponent to, you know, waste cards to hit this. And the -3 does come up. So the the -3 when you're at 4 energy on your activate main, so after, or on your main phase, I apologize, after you charge, if you have 4 more energy, you can just play 3 non-black battle cards with Xeno in their name, energy cost 3 or less, or you can play Dark Brawly cards too, which is really nice. So you get to play them, I believe it's from the deck or hand. Let me double check. Yeah, so you can play it from deck or hand. So again, you can just make sure you start fixing your hand, put everything back into the deck, and then when you're ready, you can -3 and just play those cards that you need straight from the deck. So this card's really, really good. Super combo of the deck is just going to be Time Patrol Elite. This is a Xeno card. It is just a super combo that helps draw. It's a 0-10, which is nice. That does come up sometimes. If you're playing against an aggressive deck, you definitely want that free 10 that can just, you know, get you out of a really aggressive turn. That and it being a Xeno card just works with the deck. I don't know if I would play a different super combo. You can try it out, but this one just, you know, you just need a simple super combo that's going to draw you a card. So that's the choice that we went with. Next card is going to be the 6-drop Janemba. So this 6-drop Janemba is really, really good. It's critical, dual attack, 25k. So when this card comes out, and so I mean, you don't get the auto because the auto is when it evolves, you draw 2, but just it being a crit dual attack 25k beat stick is really, really good. You can play this off the 4-drop Boo, so that, and it's a blue target. It's another blue target. So we're playing it at 3. Just, you know, if we see too many in hand, we can charge 1 and then bottom deck the rest with the Unison to hopefully hit off the Shadow Warrior. Again, you just play it for the 25 crit dual attack beat stick that it is, and it's a blue energy, which is nice. So the SCR of the deck that we're playing is the SS4 Vermilion Saiyans. This card is amazing for this deck. Like, this card is just really, really good. I don't think I think the only other SCR I'd be playing is Pan, but Pan is just, you know, really expensive. This is definitely a good alternative. The counterattack, for each color in your battle area and energy area, when you activate the counterattack for one, you get to choose your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier, and you get to warp them for each color. So that's why we're playing so many different colors. We just want to max out as many, you know, opportunities to hit as many cards on our opponent's side of the field. That, and you also get +5 for every card that you warped using this skill. The activate main, you can use that. It depending on the situation and the deck you're up against, it can come up. And activate main, you can go ahead, if your opponent has 4 more energy, you can play 4 black multicolored battle cards with different character names, energy cost 2 or less from the deck, and shuffle the deck. So you can use this to play the Shadow Warriors if you need to. But you mainly want to use this as a defensive card, because this card can instantly just, stop your opponent's turn. There was a couple games, not on video, but a couple games where I was able to just get rid of 4 cards, ignoring barrier, and my leader went +20, and my opponent couldn't do anything, and they just had to pass the turn. And then just with that, I was able to, apply a lot of pressure. So this card's really, really good. The next card we're playing as a 2 of is the Dark Brawly, the Vindicator. So this card's really, really good. It is, 1 energy, 30k beat stick. It also has the auto, so once per turn for 1 color, just any energy. If your leader card is black and your opponent has 3 or more energy at the end of the battle in which this card attacked, you can't play any more copies of this card for turn, but you can get one of 2 effects. You can either place 6 black battle cards with 30k power from your warp back into the drop, or you can choose a Dark Brawly with an energy cost of 7 from your hand or warp and play it on top. So this card pairing with the 7-drop Dark Brawly is really, really good. You can just overwhelm or play this for free off of the Towa promo. So for 1 energy you can play this, swing with it, and then after the battle tap another energy and go into the 7-drop. So depending on the situation that you find yourself in, this card's just really, really good. It's just an extender. Again, 1-drop, 30k beat stick, you can't really go wrong. And if you see yourself, with the opportunity to play the 7-drop Dark Brawly, it's an awesome combo, and it's really, really fun. So that one we're only playing 2 of, not too important, but definitely comes up. Some of the combos that you can use with the Towa promos, really, really good. So last and final card that we're playing is going to be the Lord Slug Out of Control. So we're maxing this one out. This card, again, another target for Boo, really, really good. It's green, so another energy target for the SCR. This card is a triple strike, 25k. That right there, just those stats are really, really good that you get to play, right off the Boo. The auto is the auto and the permanent, really, really good. So permanent, while he's in rest mode, your opponent can't attack your leader or unison. So he's a deadly defender, triple strike. So you pair this with the green Boo, so they can't attack leader, can't attack unison, and it forces them to clear one of the 2 cards. Because even if they do and they find themselves swinging at the Towa, if they clear the slug, then Boo's gonna trigger, Boo's gonna trigger if they swing at leader. So now they have to discard 2. This card just amazing when you hit it. So you can just make sure that you bottom deck this off the unison. Definitely the target, if you hit it off Boo, you want to bring this out as fast as you can off Boo, because this card is really, really good. So yeah, that is my take on the Towa deck. Really, really fun deck. not too expensive at all. This is a super budget friendly deck. Honestly, I think the only thing you're really spending money on is Vermilion Sands and the Towa promo. And if you wanted to play this and you didn't want to, spend too much money on the SCR, you can also play the Heroine's Lineage. Heroine's Lineage, again, really, really good. It's black, tap one, steal something. That can come up quite often. So again, this deck is really, really fun. Offensive, defensive, just all around really good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And again, just want to shout out King Fandom for letting us, use the shop and play there. Shout out to the Captain Shy, all of Team Nimbus, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and just let me know what you think about the video. Alright guys, peace out.